Contemporary spirituality. I welcome you to part 5 of this presentation. We heard a nice song from TC, which has a very touching text. Yeah, don't let anything bother you. Don't let anything frighten you. God is with you. You won't miss anything. He alone is enough. Everything passes. God exists forever. Patient struggle makes everything successful. Maybe you contemplate a little bit this image. You see a curtain with the paradise in the background. There are rockets. Okay, I think you have seen some things also in here. I cannot interpret. Yeah. The angels are back and are just waiting for us. That's a good message, really. There are some people who can see the angel and they want to be addressed. Yeah, they go with you along, whatever you're doing, but they want to be, let's say, respected and getting the information, what you want. Yeah, protection or advice or whatever. That angels are just waiting for man to ask for help. If it doesn't do that, their hands are tied. We owe these guardian angels, and there's also an angel for instructors, and this was established by Jesus. After he left, he made this sure. We can't get far without angels. That's the law of nature. Angels are the messengers of God. They bring us messages from another deeper reality. There is a constant presence of spiritual companions. These companions actively support us in fulfilling our life plan. We can ask our precise questions and get advice. They are at our side to ensure that the soul plan can be successfully implemented. Every person has a guardian angel. He does not offer advice, but rather a protective function. Strangers also convey messages from the angels. We can ask angels of love to help revive love, for example. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else with all your heart. Your guardian angel loves you unconditionally because you are pure love. If the call comes from the heart, it will be answered. It does take some training. The angel of guidance works with us through the conscious, heart, and good feeling. The advising angel. There's another angel to give you advices. In addition to the guardian angel, there's another accompanying creature. You can also call it patron saint or denote Holy Spirit, the advising angel. We owe this to Jesus. That is a great gift. He supports us with wisdom and advice and speaks through the heart and conscience and sometimes also the building feeling. We can learn to listen to his voice. We can discuss the previous day or our plans with him and always remain in close contact. A short prayer before activities or meetings has already brought about noticeable change in my experience. When asked, how would Jesus act in this situation, I usually get the right answer. You don't always have to turn to God or Jesus right away. You can also turn to the good spiritual beings who accompany us. The souls of the deceased are still there to support us. The soul of the people who had been dying before us. Life here is very important for mental maturation. It's about much more than enjoying and consumption. Development in the spiritual realm is also possible, but it takes much longer there. Is man really a pitful sinner? Are we really pitful sinners? Jesus wanted to magnify people, to lift them, and not to condemn them or belittle as sinners. His words were great encouragement and strengthening. Didn't you know that you are God's? Whoever believes in me will do the works that I do and will do greater things than these. John 14:12. We are perfect, immortal beings created in the image of God. Genesis 1:26-27. We are unborn gods, and the earth is our child room in which we learn through cause and effect to full control the power of our thoughts and feelings. He spoke clearly about judging authors, judge not, lest ye be judged. Don't judge other people that you don't get judged. Was Jesus only peaceful and good? I have not come to bring peace, but this word and division. Matthew 10:35 and Luke 12:51. The truth, spoken with authority and without hostility, provokes and shocks. It shakes up the status quo of our sluggish consciousness to set in motion a process that ultimately frees us from untruth. But this doesn't happen without a fight. Only the external, man-made personality can be insulted, but not the Christ in us. That's why we should always practice forgiveness. Active charity commands us to always give more than it is asked of us. If someone asks you to walk 1 kilometer, we should walk 2 kilometers. If someone asks for our coat, we should give our shirt as well. But when we see injustice happening somewhere in the world, we must stand up and fight for the truth. Jesus did this, for example, when he drove the money changers out of the temple with shame. When good people do nothing and simply tolerate evil and immoral things, as many Christians do out of misunderstood charity, then the Antichrist wins. God's can only be realized, do things on earth through us. He needs us. It happens through people who have become one with the Christ within themselves and who aim for a more just and united world. Faith is a very precious germ on the subject of mission. When we talk to other people about questions of faith, it is certainly constructive to communicate on an equal level and not to elevate ourselves above the other person, even if you perhaps know more. Parcelizing should not be too manipulative, because humans are free beings, free in their views and decisions to believe. Manipulating other people is against the plan of creation. Unfortunately, this is very much pushed by the media. Consciousness manifests being, reality, the law of resonance. What we carry within us resonates with us, what is outside. We create realities through our mind, through our thoughts. Therefore, pay attention to your thoughts. If there is a lot of hatred in us against the bad guys, I will feel it. If there is a joyful vision of change possibilities for a new world within me, I can also create it outside. Only when there is peace within me, I can create peace outside. The people who promote the bad play their role just as much as they do people who are here and promote good things. That means we shouldn't condemn the bad people because they are playing their role. We are living in a world of, let's say, polarity, of duality. And there exists the good and the bad. And our mission is to fight for the good and not against the bad. It is the negative that moves people to act for good. Facing the negative, it triggers us, it motivates us to be active, working for the good. Spiritual healing is possible. Wow, what a good message. The placebo and nocebo effects have already been scientifically studied and proven. Mind control matters. Spiritual healing is possible. Ultimately, it is information medicine. Lay your hands on the body and saying a prayer that can help. It also depends on the patient's status of consciousness. There are always examples of successful spiritual healing. Don't underestimate the possibilities. Jesus said, "You can do more than me." Meditation, a path to healing, peace, clarity, and serenity. When cloudy water sits for a longer period of time, it becomes clear water. Collect and focus the scattered mind. The mind becomes more clear, like the water, calmer and more disciplined. Relationships become more intense and harmonious. Liberation from too strong ties to the material world. Experience spiritual enlightenment, self-knowledge and wisdom. Get strength from within. More serenity in everyday life, fewer refuse. Inner peace and calm discipline the mind and accelerate healing processes. It is also against addictions. It's a form of prayer. Religious mantras can help. getting involved on what is happening that is beyond words. It can lead to a higher awarenesses to unite with the Absolute. Letting go and serenity are aspects of meditation. For many it's like medicine, like for me. If it is let out, then everything's a noise. If I don't do it, I feel that everything annoys me more. The whole life can take place in a meditative mindfulness. For very busy people, a possibility and a way, and a good way to be more healthy and peaceful. Significant reduction in crimes through mass prayer and meditation. Some Buddhist monk were invited to Detroit, USA for a scientific study, and at the same time they meditated intensively. There has been evidence of a decrease in the crime rate in the city during this time. One explanation could be the morphic fields through which we are all connected. See Robert Sheldrake. Crime rates have also been significantly reduced in some other cities like Cali in Colombia, Hemet in California, Kiambu in Kenya, and Almolonga in Guatemala, near Almolonga, through synchronized meditations, large prayer gatherings up to 50,000 people, sing religious songs, regular fasting. Satanic rituals and thoughts have been eliminated, whatever. This has contributed significantly to the change. Thank you for watching this short movie about spiritual, advanced spirituality, and hope that Dham resonates with you. The other one, ignore. And see you next time. Bye-bye.